Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Alright, so last time we made it down here to the surface and made it inside the ancient temple from the sealed grounds, learned a little bit more about what we need to do, and now we're ready to venture into Faron Woods in search of Zelda. Before we do that though, we can actually collect something over here. If we roll into the wall, you can see we can actually pick up this bug that was on it. And this is another sort of type of material in this game. You can see there are all kinds of different bugs to collect. And no, this is really not like the Twilight Princess bug collection in any way. These are basically just materials that we're going to be able to use to upgrade potions later on. So, there's way more than one of each gender of each species, and they're not like, uniquely turned in for coins or anything like that. So, it's basically just like the materials are. But before we head forward, we're going to push this log off here and make a little shortcut. You can see this is that entrance area, the first area we came to. So that makes a quick little link between the two places without having to go through the temple. Alright, so now that we're done with that, there's our buddy Gorko. I guess he's just going to hang around here for a while. You can see we've set our beacon off in this direction, so let's go ahead and head that way. Got a little bit of a puzzle. This is like the tiniest puzzle you could ever imagine. We have to push this log. Oh man, that was tough to figure out. And they give you like the victory music and everything for that, I don't know, so that was kind of funny. So yeah, here's our beacon. This is where we set it on the map. Of course, if we want to get rid of it, we can just hover over it, press C. It's gone. So there we go. Alright, and let's continue on into Faron Woods. We're going to get a brief introduction to the place here, so let's enjoy it. Master, you have entered Faron Woods. The plentiful water in this region clearly sustains a large diversity of flora, including this massive tree. It is logical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animal species to the region. We're getting a huge report here. Alright, here we go. Again, get used to this. Let's do it. We're going to zoom, 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 rotate. Like I said, every new area, you're going to be seeing that. Looking at the probabilities, it's extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in the area. And no, I can't speed this text up, by the way. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her, because I haven't been doing that at all. Alright, so here we are in the proper area of Faron Woods. You can see we got some dowsing. We need to head that direction. I'd basically do that to get it to shut up. So, alright, let's check out this place. You can see it's got a lot of kind of winding paths here. Looks like a lot of paths kind of overlapping each other. It can get a little bit annoying to get around, but it's not too bad. We should be fine. And of course, like I said before, check each of these bird statues you come across. Even if you don't do anything with them, this will show up as a place to land later on. So you want to make sure to get as many of those as possible. Alright, so let's jump across the rope and get to it. Looks like, oh yeah, there's a grasshopper here. I can't do anything with him at the moment. So, there we go. Get the rupee out of the tree. Make our way through here. Oh, looks like we got some enemies. And they're threatening that little plant creature. Come on, guys. I can't even defend itself. I guess that's probably why they're threatening it. There we go. See, like I said, these guys are generally easy enough you can just swing wildly and get away with it. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. Looks like he was in a bit of trouble. Let's see what's the deal with him. I've never seen anything quite like that before. Huh? It's gone quiet. Kikwi! Now there's a green one. I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, Kweep. Come on, buddy. I wasn't gonna hurt you. Come on back. Link, say something, man. Come on. Master, I picked up a highly interesting spike in dowsing ratings from the creature you just encountered. Yes, Master. Based on the creature's characteristics, I must conclude that it is a peaceful, forest-dwelling animal known as a Kikwi. Kikwis are intelligent beings capable of speech. However, such a creature could obviously not be confused with Zelda. You think? Really? You have to say that? Alright, so let's follow the creature and investigate the phenomenon, of course. So yeah, if we had used our dowsing, we would have seen that it actually points directly to that creature, so for some reason it's giving off readings that indicate Zelda. Obviously, it's not, as Fi was kind enough to point out, but let's chase after it. Seems like there's not much else to do. So let's run on up here, grab the stamina fruit. Nice. I love those things. You can just keep running. Dude, we're not here to hurt you or anything, man. Come on. Alright, so yeah, here's a nice big open area with lots of shiny mushrooms. You can see he's kind of hidden behind this one. Let's see what she's got to say. Really? That's it? You were just going to say, if you need anything, call me? That's it? Wow, way to waste my time. Alright, bird statue over here. We need to check it, so let's cancel out of that. And obviously we can see him hiding over here. He's kind of going to move along with us here. We can't really sneak up on him, so let's just surprise him. Nope, there we go. Alright, he'll move on. Looks like we got a Deku Baba here. There we go. Get rid of that thing. Oh, we got a Jelly Blob. And yeah, since of course we've saved and reset, we have to go through that introduction process, even though we've already found one of those. I know, it gets a little tedious sometimes. Alright, so there's a second hiding spot. Whoa, what a bright flash on the screen there. And yeah, we got a little hill over there. We're not going that way yet, but keep it in mind for later. So we've got some more Deku Babas. There we go. Oh, another Jelly Blob. Wow, they're being generous with those things today. Alright, looks like he's kind of taken up residence by this tree here, and we can actually talk to him. Alright, calm down, man. You shouldn't be so scared. It spotted me again. I love that. He just, like, hides there, like we're not gonna notice him. Huh? You don't want to eat me? Kikwi, and come to think of it, why did you fight off all those red monsters? Yeah, there you go. Put it together. I'm Maki. I'm a Kikwi. You seem okay, even though you're scary. Thanks for helping me. That's weird, Kiku. A little while ago I ran into another funny animal like you, but that one was a girl. Oh, who was it? Obviously he won't know Zelda, so... Don't know who she was. It's a friend of ours, yep. A pack of those mean red guys were after her, Kikwi, but she escaped with the Kikwi Elder. Nope. Fi, come on. You knew you were going to scare the thing. So, the information indicates she was assailed by monsters, evaded capture, still in significant danger. And, of course, there we are on the map, just in case you couldn't figure that out. Alright, so the Kikwi produces a false positive due to previous direct contact with Zelda, so there's an 85% chance, I don't know where she got that, and the Kikwi Elder will generate the same reading, so we use that to search for him. Obviously, he might know more. You really spooked me, Kikwi. You keep some very strange company, friend. Keep a leap. Sounds like you're set on finding this friend in the Elder. If you're heading that way anyway, Kikwi, would you mind telling our Elder that I'm safe? Cheer up, Kikwi. I bet your friend is safe with our Elder. Kikwi. Every time I say Kikwi, I think of the King Zora guy from Ocarina of Time when he was scooting over. He made it sound kind of like that. Alright, so it looks like, wow, we have something to pick up here. Let's check this out. This is an Ember Relic. Amber-colored chunks of precious stone are found everywhere. No one knows where their strange shape came from. Yeah, it's kind of half of the yin-yang symbol there. Alright, so that, of course, is another collectible. Looks like we've got another half just to the right of it, but obviously I haven't found any of those yet. Alright, so we're done in this area, so now we have to search for the Kikwi Elder. It's not too hard to find. There's really only one other way to go from here, and that's going to be up this hill I pointed out earlier. Now, there's a Deku Baba here about halfway up, so just kind of run along the side and you can avoid it that way. And, of course, once we get to the top, I like to just pick up a boulder and lob it down there. Nice. That's satisfying, squishing that thing. Alright, so let's head out here a little bit. Looks like we got some more enemies to deal with. That was easy. Alright, ooh yeah, and some of these guys, I don't think we've seen these yet. These are kind of like the Deku... Oh, the Octoroks. Okay, I guess that works. So yeah, descended from the oceanic mollusks, because you know they were always in the water in previous games. Alright, so of course we can reflect our projectiles with the shield. You pretty much know this if you've played Zelda before. So let's get to it. There we go. I was almost a little bit late. I wasn't expecting it to shoot so soon. Alright, another one of these guys. Alright, so we can go ahead and push down this log if we want to make another shortcut. You're going to be seeing a lot of these places you can kind of push logs down to make it easier to get back later. We got a little spiraling path here, so let's go ahead and cut these down. There we go. Gonna have some more of these Octoroks to deal with. And we can, of course, roll into the tree, knock these things down, and pick up some upgrades and stuff if we want. Alright, so it looks like we got a way across there. We can, of course, head up. This is a pretty nice little place to sit. You can see we got a good view of the... I hate that dowsing thing. Let's just look around. So you can see we got a pretty good view of the tree there. It's pretty neat looking. Kind of looks more like a painting than anything, if you ask me, but that works. Alright, so let's head along here. Looks like we've got a rope kind of attached to a vine. Let's pick up that thing first. So we can cut this. And you can see that'll sort of free it for us to swing across. And you pretty much want to wait for it to stop. It looks like it stops, but if you don't wait long enough, you'll just jump down and have to climb back up, and that can be annoying, so don't want that to happen. Alright, well, here's a giant Kikwi, so I'd say this is probably the guy we're looking for. It's just asleep or something. Whoa, that guy's huge. Kwee, I am Bucha, the Kikwi Elder. I saw the way you spotted me through my ingenious camouflage. Really? Ingenious camouflage? Alright, are there any others like you? What? You say you've met some of my people, Kwee? Kwee, so Maki is safe, eh? Ah, but the monsters, they're still lurking in the forest. I don't dare leave this spot. And you're looking for one of your lost people as well? Yes, at one point during the monster panic here, I did speak with a blonde girl of your kind. But now it's not the time for such talk. The forest is full of monsters, and I am worried about my missing tribe. Kwee, the shock and worry has made my memories of the girl quite hazy. Oh, really? Are you sure you're not just trying to con me out of, like, having to find all your people and bring them back? Alright, so of course, if we calm his fears, he might be able to remember more. You know how this goes. So learning the Zelda is no longer with the elders, unfortunate setback. He may still have useful information. Calculate an 85% probability. There she goes with that again. She's going to be doing that a lot throughout the game. So we can add Kikwis as a dowsing option now, in case you were using that before. It might actually be helpful here. No thanks, we don't need to explain any of that. But it might actually be helpful to use dowsing a little bit, because, I mean, there are multiple ones to pick, and this can be a little bit of a confusing place if this is your first time here. Alright, so we have to douse. Okay, there we go. Just to get that beeping to shut up. Alright, so of course, I already know where most of these guys are, so I'm not going to bother with the dowsing. We're going to crawl through this tunnel here, up the vines. Alright, now we got to balance across this tightrope here. This can be a little finicky, and you also have to watch out because there are some of these things along the way. So an easy way to take care of this is jostle. Doing it once or twice will usually cause him to fall off. Unfortunately, you'll usually fall down as well. So this can get a little bit irritating. There seems to be no real way to balance when you do that. But jostling a couple times will usually knock them off, clear your path. Later on, we'll get something that can just knock them off so you don't have to deal with it. But alright, so that went rather cleanly. Let's jump down to this area here. Looks like we got some kind of bokoblin with a hat. So let's check this out. Oh, got some kind of a horn. Oh man, he's called in reinforcements. Yeah, alright. So we're going to have to take on about like 5 or 6 of these guys. Yeah, see, that's the problem when you're fighting big hordes of these, is that they don't really take their turn. So you can get stuck, and you can get hit by someone that's like behind the other ones and not even realize it. Let's get this recovery real quick. There we go. Oh, he's up in the tree. You fought off all those red guys, so does that mean you're a good guy? Hey, you put it together faster than the other guy. His legs have turned to jelly and he can't get down. So, of course, Fi is going to give us the big instructional speech. It seems this Kikwi is unable to ascend the tree, suggest you find a way to expedite his dismount. Yes, so in case you haven't figured it out, like we haven't been knocking things out of trees the entire game up to this point, we're going to roll into it. Pretty simple. Alright, so let's see what the deal is with this guy. Ouch, that was effective. Anyway, thanks to you, I'm saved. Keep a leap? Really? The Elder was worried about me? Well, I'm glad to hear he's safe, Kwiku. My name's Lapsa. If you see the Elder, can you please tell him where I am? Oh, Kwee, my legs are still shaking. Here she goes scaring him again. Come on, you gotta stop doing that. Alright, so there's still 2 more Kikwis we need to be finding, so we need to get to it here. Yep. Alright, so there is one of the 3 that we need to find. Now to get out, it's a pretty obvious rope here we can grab onto. Grab on, there you go. We can get some momentum going here. There we go. And of course, another log to push down. Like I said, you're going to be seeing a lot of those. Alright, so now let's jump down into this area, and this is a place worth remembering. You can see there's kind of this old, like, ruined, I don't know, building here, what it was supposed to be in the past, but... Alright, we've also got birds. These guys will actually poop on you. I was going to try to let them demonstrate that. I know it sounds a little far-fetched, but they will. Of course, this one's just dive bombing me, so we'll take him out, but I promise I'm not just saying that. Oh yeah, actually, he dropped a collectible here. So this is another new one. This is a monster claw. And there we go. Takes our residence right beside our jelly blobs, and we're good to go. So yeah, this little building here is pretty important later on. This is a nice little landmark to really let you know where you are. But we're just going to pass by it for now. Let's see if we can get one of these other birds to, to try to mess with me here. They're all pretty much just dive bombing me. They're not really doing much else. Oh, there he goes. Yep, see, I've told you. He tries to do it. I wasn't just making it up. Wow. Man, that guy was actually doing really well. That doesn't usually happen. Alright, so let's just ignore all the birds. They're more pain than they're really worth. And let's go up here. You can see we've got some vines to climb. So let's let our stamina refill and do it. Grab the fruit along the way. It's nice being able to do these little hops. It makes climbing so much quicker. And you can see we have a Kikwi right here. So we need to actually cut down all its hiding spots. This one can be a little annoying because you pretty much have to cut just about every single blade of grass for it to finally register. It can take a little while, but if you do it systematically here, it goes pretty quickly. Oh, there was still one that he was hiding in. Okay, now we can talk. I've been discovered, and here I thought I had a good hiding place, Kikwi. Actually, it was pretty good when you think about it. I'm Erla. You won't find another Kikwi in these woods that's half as good at hiding as I am, except the Elder, of course. The Elder, really? Can he hide that well? Alright, so that's Erla, the Kikwi. She seems to be a little more composed than the other ones. Didn't get scared by Fi jumping out. Alright, so yep, there is 2 out of 3. Only one more left to find. Alright, so let's hop down here. I guess we can take out this guy. There we go. Pretty simple. Alright, and there's a little tunnel over here that we can crawl through. There we are. There's going to be an Octorok here on the side, so that one can catch you by surprise if you're not paying attention. So, alright, the third and final Kikwi is actually really close by. What we want to do is... Oh, again, you really need to pay attention to those things. They can catch you by surprise if you're not looking. And, of course, I was way late on deflecting it. There we go. Maybe we can just find a heart in the grass here. No, okay, maybe not. That's fine. Alright, so we got a Deku Baba here we can take care of. Looks like it's a vertical one. There we go. Oh, there's the heart. Alright, so you can see there's actually another piece of heart waiting for us over here. All I've got to do is walk this tightrope to get to it. So it's not too bad. Nothing to really have to worry about getting in your way here. Come on, I'm pointing left. What's going on? Yeah, I don't know. That can be a little finicky sometimes. It just doesn't want to work half the time. I don't know. Alright, so there's our next piece of heart. 2 more to go to make the next full heart container. You can see we've got some kind of like a box over there. Again, I'm tired of this dousing thing. There you go. You can see we got some kind of a box over here. Can't really do much with it right now. It's pretty out of the way, so... Alright, let's head back across. I'm pointing left. There. If you get it right, you can sort of get into a little rhythm here of going back and forth every time he takes a step. That seems to work pretty well for me. Alright, so this time we're going to make our way across to the other side of the branch there. Get another Octorok. There we go. Alright, and as we kind of look around here, we can of course shake these things off if we want. And didn't drop anything, of course. There's a little hole here we can drop in. And walk back along this way. And once we do that, you can see there's our last Kikwi. So let's try to pick him up. Oh, didn't work. Don't eat me. I taste terrible. Let me go, Kwi. Huh? The Elder was worried about me. I'm glad to hear he's safe, Kwi. I'm Ulu. If you met the Elder, tell him I'm here, Keep a Leap. I don't know if it's safe yet. I'm gonna stay here a while longer and wait for those monsters to go away. There she goes again. Alright, so no more dousing responses in the area, so that means we just head back to the Elder and see if he knows anything about Zelda, finally. Alright, so it's not too far to get back. We can just kind of hop off this little ledge here. See, it's not too bad to get around once you kind of know the layout of the place. But before then, it looks like there's just a lot of paths that lead to a lot of the same places. It can get a little confusing. So I know I got turned around once or twice my first time through. So from this point on, it should all be familiar. Remember this open area with the waterfall here. You can head up there with the log, but there's really nothing to do, so I'm not going to bother. And then, of course, this little spiral pathway right here. Actually, I guess we could have taken this log shortcut that we made, but I didn't think about it. So I guess I don't know my way around as good as I thought, but, well, we still made it here, so that's fine. Alright, so just hop across the rope here. And there we are, back to the Elder. Kikwis, so all my fellow Kikwis are well, and they want me to stop worrying? Aha, excellent, they know me too well. You have a real talent for finding whatever is missing, Kikwis. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you have my thanks. Feel much less worried now, and believe, oh cool, you just remember where she went, finally. It's all coming back to me. She said she had to travel to the temple deep within these woods. Woohoo, I tried to warn her about how dangerous it was there, but the clever little thing vaulted off my belly and ran off on her own just the same. What are we looking at here? Yeah, see, there's that structure I pointed out earlier. I think she headed down that way towards the temple, Kikwis, but be sure to take great care if you follow her. That area is crawling with monsters. Oh, I almost forgot, Kikwis. As a reward for finding all my fellow Kikwis, I will give you a precious Kikwi heirloom. Let me just fetch it for you right now, Kikwis. Pardon me a moment. Whoa, what's going on? Holy crap, get out of the way! Oh man, I was too close. Oh, hey, check that out. Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and climb up here and grab it. And yes, we get the slingshot, the first of our inventory items. This projectile shooting weapon to fling Deku seeds at your foes. Hard seeds will stun your enemies. And yes, centering the cursor. Alright, so there we go, the first piece of equipment. Awesome. Alright, so we can of course check it out with B, but I guess we've got more dialogue first. Should be able to find a path in the deep woods. And of course it's going to point out a little bit of rope for us here. That curled up vine, yep. So yeah, just a little tutorial on how to use the slingshot. And he'll be rooting for us, awesome. So yeah, this one you don't even actually have to use the slingshot. If you want, you can just roll into this tree and it'll get down that way. So, I don't know, save one shot if you're, you know, a stickler about ammo. But we need to check it out anyway. You can see we got a little cursor here, follows your Wii remote. We can shoot. And yeah, see, it doesn't go that far, but... Alright, so let's hop across the rope, and here we go, new section. Alright, so let's see what kind of rupees we can get out of these trees here. Ooh, nice blue one. Also want to pick up that skull. And yes, once again, we get to go through this whole acquisition thing, even though we've already seen them. You think they would have learned from Twilight Princess that just really gets in the way, you know, every time you pick up something. There we go. Oh, only a blue? You usually get a red out of that one. There we go. I thought I got it the last swing, but I guess not. So yeah, a few rupees out of there. I mean, it can be good to get those if you need the money. So, alright, so not too much more to check out here. Actually, okay, well yeah, we can make a little shortcut here if we'd like. There we go. That's a pretty big one, it looks like. But we need to be making our way actually back over here. You can see there's kind of a question mark in that area now, so that's where we need to head through. Looks like we got a little bit off track, but it's no big deal. Alright, so I believe swimming through here might actually get us there. So yeah, you can see there's kind of an opening down there under the water. We don't quite have the ability to swim underwater yet, but that will, of course, come into play later. So I guess for now we can just take a leisurely little swim. No way to speed this up or anything. There we go. Alright, so here's that structure we were looking at earlier. Looks like we need to actually head this way now. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you can sneak up on this guy if you get there fast enough. And I didn't mean to keep swinging in the same spot over and over, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, it can get a little weird, like, when your attacks get blocked and you get kind of knocked back, because, like, your Wii remote doesn't get knocked back, you know, you follow through, so it gets a little strange in that kind of situation. Alright, so we can, of course, use the bird statue here, and this will give us yet another place to drop down, so that's definitely helpful. And this one we're actually probably going to use a couple times, so that one's pretty important, make sure not to miss it. Alright, now this one we do actually have to use the slingshot to knock down this vine. There we go. Alright, so now would be an excellent time. Use of your items. Yeah, this is a needless tutorial again. Basically, she's just saying if you tap B, you can immediately go into aim mode. So, that'll work. Alright, so let's build up some speed here and swing across. There we go. And into the next area. Whoa. What was that? Looked like some guy there watching us. Huh. Alright, so here we are further into Faron Woods. You can see there, it looks like there's a temple in the distance. And once again, alright, say it with me now. Here we go. Zoom, 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 rotate. Awesome. So yeah, these are the deep woods, the next section of Faron Woods. So if you confirm the plant life matches that of Faron Woods, we're still in Faron Woods. I don't know why she's telling me that. So continue toward the temple, of course. Alright, so we've made it to deep woods, but I believe this looks like a pretty good place to stop. So next time we will head further, see if we can get into the temple, maybe learn a little bit more about where Zelda went. Till then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.